Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing an update on my Project 55 pan. So here's how these updates are going to go. So I'm not going to show you all 55 items because obviously I'm not going to use all 55 items in 2 months. I really should, but realistically it's not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the items that I have been working on, the items I've finished because I have finished some, and the items that I'm going to be working on for the next 2 months. So some of these items I'm going to finish before the 2 end mark, and I'll just keep adding new items. So I just don't know which ones they are. Like all the lip products, I'm basically working on all of the lip products. It's just some of them I'm not really focusing on, especially like the lip glosses. I can go through a lip gloss probably within 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not going to show you any of the lip glosses because this time, partly because, excuse me, some of them are in a bag and I don't know which bag they're in, and I'm losing the sunlight, so I just want to get this done right away. So first I'm just going to show you the items that I've finished. So I'm like trying to pull all the other items out. Okay, so I have finished all of these items. So number one item I finished is the NYX banana powder. That one is done. I really did enjoy this. And I do find myself repurchasing this once I finish all of my other banana light powders. Like banana powders, and I have a whole bunch of the Fergie powders from Wet n Wild. So once I finish all those, I do see myself going back to this. I finished a Maybelline powder right here, and this is just the Shine Free pressed powder. I like this, but not enough to repurchase it, so there's that. Also, I did do a repressing video on the NYX banana powder, so if you want to check that out, link is going to be right up here. So the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, I finished up the powder. I want to say about 15% of what I had left kind of crumbled and fell into the universe. So I didn't finish it in its entirety just because basically when I got to the very end of it, everything just like turned to like powder and it like just vanished. So there it is. I'm not going to finish the wax because the wax is really gross and disgusting now, because a lot of like the powder or the kick-up powder would go into there. So now that wax is like all bunched up and it's not really pleasant looking. So that's done. I finished a Maybelline Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. I do see myself going back to this in the summertime because this is a good, no, it's a great go-to BB cream. I really did enjoy this a lot. I finished this Bite Beauty lip liner in the shade Nutmeg. I love this shade. I hate how fragile this lip product was. If you rolled it up a little too high, it would break off. But this is the perfect dusty mauve natural lip color for me. Absolutely love it. I do see myself repurchasing this once I finish more lip liners because I have like a whole bunch of lip liners that I need to go through, and I use lip liners pretty much every single day. I finished the Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer. So this is just a deluxe size sample. This lasted me about good 2, maybe 3 weeks. I really did like this one. I put this where my skin was most dry, which is on this area right here. So that's where I applied it, and then I applied my mattifying one everywhere else. Really did like this. I do see myself getting this again in the winter time. I don't think I could wear this in the summer. I could definitely wear this in the winter. I finished the Tarte Aqua Lilies Smooth Operator Finishing Powder. I use this to bake. So I went through this quickly because I was using it to bake. I wouldn't recommend getting this because it gives your skin a texture. And I think since it's a smooth operating powder, that's the texture I'm feeling. And to me, it never really settled. It was always on top of my skin. Like right now I'm wearing powder and everything and I don't feel it. But when I was wearing this, I would feel it all the time. So I would not recommend using this, but maybe, because I know this comes in a pressed version now, maybe the pressed version is better. But if you're looking for a good translucent setting powder, try the Laura Mercier one. Or I guess people say the RCMA one's really good. I haven't had a chance to get my hands on that, so I haven't tried it, but I am looking to get it. So there's that. And then an item that I was like, whoa, I finished it already. It is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Deluxe Blush in the shade Adventurous. So I did repress this, and there is like some residue left, but I don't really care about it, so I'm considering this done. I really enjoyed this blush. You guys can kind of see it right there. It's a super pretty blush, and I wish it was a permanent shade, because I really did like it. I loved it during the winter time, and I loved it during the fall. So I was sad to see this go, but I did enjoy this a lot. I also repressed this one, so once I repressed it, it went fast, because unfortunately when you do repress it, sometimes the formula does change, and that's kind of what happened to this one. But like I said, I finished it. I'm really excited, but now I'm moving on to other blushes in this project. So far I have finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items within 2 months. Whew, that's amazing. So let's jump into some other items. An item that I was using, but I think I'm going to put it to rest now because I think it's like a shade too dark, is the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. And we are right there on this one. It's probably, if I were to push it all the way down, we're probably about here, but there's still some product up here that I can feel. So that's why I marked it to right there. But I feel like once the summertime starts and I get a little bit more color to my skin, this foundation is gonna go through really fast because it does taper in right here. And I believe this is in the shade N35. This sticker that had this shade on it has worn off, but I believe that's what shade it is, N35. So if I were to go back to Sephora right now, I would probably get N30 and we would be perfect. But N35 is a little too dark for me right now. All right, so here's a concealer that is in my Finish 6 by Spring, which is coming up really soon. I'm actually gonna film that video after this, but this video is gonna go up after that video. Make sense? I hope so. So here is the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer. So we are about right there at this line right here. It should go by a little bit faster, so I should have this done by next month, no problem, because it's gonna taper out right here. You see all this like excess up here. I'm not really gonna worry about it because I like this concealer. I'm like trying to push it down, but not to the point to where I need to cut this open and use it some more. I think I got this as a Ipsy sample, so I like it, but yeah, hopefully this will be gone by the time you guys see it again. So I forgot to mention this eyeshadow, but we finished an eyeshadow from this palette, and I forgot what this shade is. I believe it is Beaches. Let's see, I wrote it down. Well, let's look. Barefoot. This shade is Barefoot right here. It's completely gone, and I was focusing on this one, which is Bikini, and also this one, which is Sundeck. So I've hit pan on both of them. Now, if you were trying to pan this palette, which I think a lot of people are actually panning this palette this year, you're gonna find that the matte shadows are packed more tightly than the shimmer shadows. The shimmer shadows you're gonna go through them really fast. Like I'm going through Bikini super fast, and it took me a long time to hit pan on Sundeck. So I'm actually gonna really focus super hard to see if I can finish both Sundeck and Bikini within the next 2 months. And then I will call this palette donezo for the year. I do plan on trying to hit pan on this shade right here, but it's not part of it. I don't think it was part of my original plan. Let's double check. I could be wrong. Nope. I only have a plan to finish these 3 shadows. So this one is done, and then Sun Deck. And once those 3 shadows are done, I'm going to be done using this palette. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing this palette today. I'm wearing the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette today. But if I were to have used this one, it would have worked just fine with this look. But yes, so hopefully those 2 shadows you see will be gone. I fear this one may not be gone. It'll be close to gone, but this one should definitely be gone. Alright, so now that the e.l.f. powder is done, the only brow product that I'm going to be focusing on till I hit my goal is my Anastasia Brow Pomade, and my goal is to complete half of this. So as you can see, we are about a quarter of the way almost there. So every once in a while you can see pan where I'm at the bottom, but I keep smushing the product down at a diagonal way, so that's why it keeps going. But I consider that pretty good since I've only been using this product for about 2 to 3 months. And I don't use a lot of it. I just use it every single day. And then for the color tattoo that I'm currently working on, it is the Pure Nude color tattoo, which also happens to be in my finished 6 by Spring or 7 by Spring, whatever it is. It is right there. My goal for that project is to finish half of it, and we are almost there. So yes, my goal is to finish half. My yearly goal is to finish all of it. So I do think once the project pan, the seasonal pan that I'm on with this is done, I do think I'm going to continue using this until it's gone. This one may last me a long time, like a real long time. I don't know, we'll see. I need to start packing it on like I used to, because today I am wearing it, but I sheared it out a lot and then I put another color on top of it. So I need to not shear it out as much. I need to like make sure that it is there and you can see the true color of it, because it is a really pretty color. The blush that I'm currently wearing, that I'm probably going to keep wearing until I finish it, because I don't know how many blushes I have in this project. Let's check. I have 3 blushes in this project, and I already finished one. Adventurous was one of them, and then Luminoso is another one, and then the Sleek Rose Gold is my 3rd one, and I love to wear Sleek Rose Gold when it is like fall time and winter. So I will just leave that one until the end of the year, and I will focus on this one. So when this project first started, you could barely see the terracotta pan, which is right here, but now you can see a really good chunk of it. So there it is. Unfortunately, once you get to this side, this is pretty much still brand new. I focused mainly on this side, so now we are working our way down. But I do think that this one should be done by the time October rolls around. And I really do love this blush. It's one of my favorite blushes ever. So yeah, I don't see that there'll be a problem with me using it as much as I am. The current powder I'm wearing, I'm not wearing it today, but the current powder I'm using is the Youthful Wear powder from Physician Formula. This one should be done by the time mid-March comes around, because everything around here is very, very thin pan. So that should definitely be gone. Not worried about it, but I don't like this one as much, so I don't see myself getting it again. The primer that I'm now using until it's gone is going to be the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. And we are right there, and once again, this one tapers down, so it shouldn't take me that long to finish it at all. I really, really enjoy this primer though. So the foundation that I'm going to be focusing on a lot is the Garnier BB cream in the Acne one. It's in the shade Light Medium. So I didn't realize that this product is pretty much brand new. We are way up there. Like, look at that. Way up there, and I want to finish this entire thing, which I think should go pretty fast, Now, you know, I live in Texas, you know. But it should go by pretty fast because I have to put 1 layer, 2nd layer, and sometimes in some areas I have to put a 3rd layer because this is very watery, it's very thin. It is a BB cream, so it's not meant to be high coverage, but I make it high coverage. So I really do like this one a lot. I love the way it smells. It smells just like a spa, like cucumber water. I like it a lot. So this one, I'm not too worried about it. This one should be done by the time summer runs around. Now the new setting powder I'm using for under my eyes is the Fergie Wet n Wild powder. Now it's just a Wet n Wild. I don't think Fergie's with Wet n Wild anymore, but here it is. I did repress this one as well. So once again, if you're interested in that video, it's already been linked right up here. So definitely go check it out. So this one, these do not last long for me. They go by super fast. Now, since I took out my NYC Sunny Bronzer from the pan, I took it out entirely. If you guys did not watch my update number 1 from my Project Pan video, definitely check it up right here. I mentioned that I don't like the NYC Sunny Bronzer anymore. It's a little bit too orange on me, and I never noticed it before, so I'm thinking maybe it got old, and now it's just pulling really, really orange. So I just took it out of this project altogether. I am adding a new bronzer. I'm adding a Revlon bronzer, but I will talk about that in the next video I film. But the bronzer that I'm focusing on right now is the Sculptor. It is the cream pencil from Tarte, and it's Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, and I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it for the past few videos. I'm wearing it here, here, and on my nose, and I really love contouring my nose. It makes my nose look a little bit slimmer. If you guys didn't know this, I'm very like self-conscious about my nose. I feel like my nose is like huge, so contouring it has been really awesome. So here we are. We are right there. I really have been enjoying this. I know a lot of people say that this pulls orange on them, but to me, I don't think it's pulling orange. I feel like it's pulling like a natural contour shade. So I really do like that as well. So I'm working on that, and I'm probably gonna use this until it's gone, which I don't think should be that long, because if I use it every single day, it should go by pretty fast, I think. Now, for lips. So, like I said, I am working on more lip products than just this, but these are going to be the 3 that I'm focusing on. So, first one is the MAC Gaga 2 lipstick, and I'm not wearing it today. Today I'm wearing Colourpop Kapow. So here we go. We are right there. So, now, with this, since this is a luster finish, it is a thicker formula, so I can't like pack it on like I do a lot with my lipsticks, because I do like to pack on my lipsticks. I like my lips to be like fully colored and to like have the color last and hopefully stain my lips. So what I do with this is I get some lip liners, which these are the 2 that I'm using. I'm using Nude Beige, which I'll show you it right here. So there's Nude Beige. I'm using this one the most because it's the one I've used the most of, and I use it, I apply, I color in my lips, and then I go in with the Viva Glam lipstick, and I go on with 2 swipes. I let that settle, and then I go get the Buxom lip gloss in Isabella, which is in this project. I just don't know what purse it's in right now. And then I apply that, and we're good to go for about 3 to 4 hours. And then once I notice it starts to fade, I get a tissue, I wipe off the lipstick and the lip gloss. The lip pencil does stay on, and then I reapply the lip gloss and the lipstick. The other colored pencil, the other pencil I'm wearing it today, is Truffle from NYX. And we are right there with it. So this one is pretty much brand new. I've used it about 3 or 4 times. And I do sharpen my pencils every single time because I want that nice, precise line. I don't want my lips to look funky at all. So anyways, guys, so those are the items that I am focusing on and the items that I'm currently using. There are some other ones that I do use every now and again. Like I use the eyeliners, I'll use different lip glosses. I'll even use a different concealer every now and then, but really and truly, these are the items that are in my go-to drawer in my bathroom. They're in my go-to makeup bag when I go anywhere. So yeah, definitely let me know how you guys are liking this series, if you like it every 2 months, or I can bump it up to every month. I just don't know how much you guys will see, how much progress, sorry, you guys will see if we do it every single month, but I can definitely change it to every month. Just let me know. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching and have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.